Osprey, you know, probably a bit of its wheel or something like that with the rain, you know. Okay, so we've now made the decision that RAF Mildenhall or any Air Force base in the rain is not happening in future. It's got to be good days, it's got to be good conditions, because an airfield like this, you know, it's just frustrating for everybody. I feel for other people as well, you know. I mean, okay, they're sitting in the comfort of their own home and all that, or offices or whatever it might be, but it's not fun for me, man. It's because I get frustrated because I want people to see everything perfectly. Do you know what I mean? And at the moment, they're just. I know, man. I know they're all fine, but for me, it's just a frustration for me. Wiping the lens, getting hit by the rain, man. Standing here, getting hit by the rain, just constant bloody drizzle. You know what I mean? It's like it's very, very frustrating and annoying. And look at it now, man. Look at that picture now. You know. I don't want to sound like an old moaning Minnie, and I probably do. Well, yeah, but man, you know, anyone else wants to come and stand out here in the, you know, I'm a flipping perfectionist, man, and it's as simple as that. Okay, folks, we have apparently 2 of these Ospreys due out. Okay, can you just double check sound, GP? Please? Okay, we're good. Thank you, yep. July. Ridiculous. Look at that picture, man. It's embarrassing. It's just... It is embarrassing, man. For me it is. Just for me, you know. Just... Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, I know, man, I know. And I appreciate that, man. I really do. I do. It's just very, very frustrating, man. Yeah, frustration. It's frustration more than anything else. You're not so much embarrassment. Just I can't see the bleeding runway hardly, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, so when these things go out, they're going to be like 50 feet up and that's it. They're going to be out and gone. And we come out here all the way today and do all of this and, you know, just to be greeted by typical English flipping weather. But there you go, it is what it is, and we'll just get on with it and deal with it. But for future reference, if it's raining, if the weather forecast is in any way rain forecast, it's just not a good thing to come out to these places, because obviously, you know, it's let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. I've got that KC-10 inbound. Is he still on radar to Can you hear the blades? Are the rotors running on one of these things? They definitely are. Yeah, they definitely are. I can hear them. As soon as this thing moves, I'm going to have to go. Can you hear that, ladies and gents? Can you hear that? hell's that? Oh, come on, man. Okay. Sod the umbrella, man. Let's go. So, I just need to stand here and get soaking wet. I can't do 5 different things at once. Trying to do. Saying that all morning, haven't we? Shouldn't be any rain, shouldn't be any rain, and what is it? It's just rain all day. Blimey. AirAsia's shares suspended after the order to have misgivings over material uncertainties. Current liabilities exceed 340,000. Exceeded by £340,000. It's not very much money in the grand scheme of things when you're talking about an airline. But anyway. Two C-130 heading to Europe north of the Wash. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody's on a bus. A bus? If you are on a bus, if you do decide to take public transport, ladies and gents, make sure you wear a mask, man. Some districts or councils are insisting. The 2 other F-15s look like they're being crewed up now. Sorry I can't show you it, because I can't hardly see it myself. I don't know why I can bother wiping the links, to be honest with you. Here we go. Here we go, folks. What the hell's this? Oh, I'm on the wrong one, aren't I? Okay, welcome everybody. So what you're seeing right here, folks, if you're unfamiliar with military transport aircraft, this is the Victor V-22 Osprey. It has the vertical VTOL capability, but it can also land like a normal aircraft. Forward motion, so to speak. Obviously, its capabilities are such that it can get supplies and personnel, arms, whatever it needs to drop into the military zone, the war zone, or whatever it might be. We should see 2 of these aircraft firing up, according to our good friend, it's Andy, isn't it, who's here with me? Is it Andy? Yeah, Andy. Melvin, thank you. Scott Tarpley, Jace F. Bryson, Stephen Owers, Sandy Humby, Disney Dave. Here we go, indeed. So I'd imagine that thing's going to taxi forward, and then we will see it do whatever it does. I think that pan that is there, that pad, is actually its operational takeoff point. I don't know. I'm just assuming that. Oh no, Andy, I'm not going home after this. We've got KC10 inbound. Let's cross our fingers for decent conditions for when the KC10 comes in. The great thing is that at least it's going to, once it lands, it'll head towards our position. Ashley Williams, Philip Sinclair, Oliver Carberry. Area of operation. Specific. Jordan Weir, Gary Goodchild. We'll still be here, Gary Goodchild, more than likely. Question that, Mark Sanderson. I would imagine that these aircraft would fly in the same sort of, like, you know, parameters in terms of cockpit layout as a helicopter, you know, like a Chinook, or it's just all about type rating, I'd guess. Clear. It's just sitting there, isn't it? So as you can see, the engines are in their vertical position at the moment. So the rotors are in a traditional helicopter style format or position. Those rotors, the entire engine assembly can rotate through 90 degrees, and there's a good chance that they'll pivot forward about 40 degrees, I think, when she taxis forward. I don't know, we'll see. Bulldog says they are heading out to the northwest after departure. So literally over the, sort of like towards, it should come towards us, or depart to our left, I'd imagine. Adrian Anderson. Random question. Depends on where you live, Adrian. Top of me. What's that? What's that? Oh wow, look at that! It's going into Lake Beneath, is it? There's a couple of them. Going into the heath. Going into the heath. And another one. How slow they are, man. got a sort of a Chinooky type note to it, hasn't it? Hasn't it? F-15s, a Peter Great guy. They were F-15s going into Lakenheath. Pete Steerhauer, Rory James King, Oliver Carberry. Emma Funnell, Michael Byrne, Tony Leverett. Good afternoon to everybody. Is it afternoon yet? Chile, is it afternoon yet? Okay. Yeah, no one's going to take any notice of that, mate. That track and trace is, you know, the first thing is getting someone to, yeah, but I'm talking, you know, just getting someone to download the app is one thing, then getting someone to actually report it is another, then getting someone to actually, keep it updated is another, and just, oh yeah. Oh. That's the government, is it? Andy Hop. Yeah, of course, yeah. If you've got no money to spend, if you're unemployed, you don't go out for a meal. You stay at home, you buy cheap food, and you knuckle down and try and get a job, and then maybe if you get a job and you're able to go out and have something to eat. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, it's a luxury, isn't it, going out for a sit-down meal these days, you know? I'm not only that. Who's going to want to do that? Sit there. The waiter coming out, walking out with my food in his hand, talking to someone. Oh yes, sorry sir, I was meaning to put that in the pot. You know, it's like, all right mate, forget me food, I'm off. Anyway, Andy Hop, good afternoon to you. Andy Hop's throttled up already, gone to executive from economy. Bilge Pump saying, I'm surprised the Osprey made it this long without being cancelled. There you go, here's the front pitch. Sorry, I'm just going to quickly come out so I can get this. I was completely wrong then. Oh no, I don't know. cat purring there. It's bloody rain, man. Boring. You know what's going to happen, don't you? These things are going to go out and it's going to clear and be beautiful. And then 2 minutes before the KC-10 comes in, bang, it'll be back to this. That's just sod's law, isn't it? I know, man, I know. Yeah, I think I need a mini roll, mate. Got good jaws and I'm just angry because I haven't had a mini roll. Wow, look at that thing, man. Look at it. Look at it. Odd looking thing. Effective. That's what it says on the tin. It's a big machine for what appears to be a relatively So as you'll see, he'll rotate with the props in the traditional rotor style position. Then they'll become propellers, literally. He'll rotate, he'll pivot the engines on the axis, and then rotate them through to the horizontal as opposed to vertical, and they will then become propellers. Stuart King, good afternoon to you. Oh, Andy Hopp has seen them flying Lucia's army base. Watch the engines pivot forward, folks. We'll feather the props, and the props will auto feather well, not feather, but pitch, auto pitch on the props. Rotating, rotating, through to the horizontal. That's nuts, isn't it? There is a short, well, I wouldn't say short, but there is a display of the Osprey at Riyadh that we filmed at briefly, it has to be said. No, didn't ILA Berlin? It was on the ground, wasn't it? Yeah, it was on the ground. ILA Berlin was on the ground, but we filmed it at Riyadh, albeit from a distance. From a distance. Still good to see. Go and check that out, folks. The Riyadh. We played that during the lockdown. J.F. Bryson, yes, remarkable design, indeed it is. Got to give them credit. Bulldog, they will return later. Simon Morgan, do they pitch backwards? No, they just pitch through that 90-degree pitch from vertical to horizontal, and anywhere in between, of course. Good afternoon, Kate Bryceling, Simon Morgan. Blade 921, anyone into camping? Great. These Ospreys do night ops at an old adjacent airfield. They come overhead without lights at low level. Amazing. Just see fluoro strips. Oh, okay. As in fluorescent strips, as in the from the prop wash or what? Glenn Hobbs, John Grinham, Mark Davey, Chris Scapaloo, Gaz Grill, tilt rotator, a crazy invention that looks so cool. First time I saw one was on Call of Duty and assumed for a long time it was a science fiction fantasy aircraft. Yeah, well, you know, I can see why anyone would think that. But it is an incredible piece of engineering. I think, to be honest with you, what is the most impressive piece of engineering is the fact that they actually can tilt the fact that they rotate and pivot that entire engine assembly from one pivot point. That's a feat of engineering in itself, if you know what I mean. Architect design, interesting. I don't know. I'm going to say it's a turbo prop, isn't it? It's a turbo turbine. Let's have a little look. There we go. Whoa, whoa. Glasses are covered in water. I don't know if it's in focus or not. Oh god. Okay, well at least it's actually stopped raining now, believe it or not. Should be a second one of those in now. Oh, he's a loner. Sorry, Jelly. 2 Rolls-Royce AE 110 7C 615. Okay, shaft horsepower, SHP. I think it is 6,000 shaft horsepower. Interesting. So 6,000 shaft horsepower. Interesting when you think, so that's 12,000 in total. say about 13,000 shaft horsepower if you want it. But then I'm guessing that once you're rotating those blades, each particular blade is going to be offer up a significant amount of lift in it. So I'm guessing it's almost like oh look, that's the arrestor cable. I don't know. We'll soon find out, because that would be at the front of the runway, wouldn't it? Yeah. Take the runway at Lakenheath out after this morning's activity. Andy Roberts. No, I think Lakenheath is active. Those two jets that just went over, everything seems to be back to normal. I think it was just more a case of the aircraft being stuck on the runway and having to be removed, number one, and then also the arrestor system had to be, I guess, redeployed. That'd be right. They'd have to redeploy it, because once it's used, it's sort of like need to be. So whatever is coming in. So it looks like that KC-10. Yeah, most definitely changing. Oh no, that's being. Yeah, that's being taken down. And I guess that gets then just fixed through whatever system. Oh yeah, I think it is quite heavy, because it is literally a cable, and those grommets are what keep it off the ground. So now he's By it, Gromit. Okay, so they have definitely turned the runways around, by the looks of it. But I thought that the arrestor was always at the front end of the runway, as in at the start of the runway, as opposed to the end of the runway. Because if the arrestor cable fails, then they need the rest of the runway to run out, don't they? But I don't know. There's your windsock. It's telling us that direction has changed, indeed. We're waiting for a KC-10, folks. People unfamiliar with the KC-10. The KC is the what do you call it? It's the abbreviation, not abbreviation. It's for the tankers. KC 135, the 707 type, KC-10 for the DC-10, designation, the designation, there we go. No, the one they will use will be at the latter end, Gary Morris saying. Interesting. I was under the impression that the arrestor, like the one at Lakenheath this morning, was at the front end. Angela Schoenwald, you need to go to the Bahamas, better weather. Well, yeah, but no planes, Angela, so, you know, you got to trade it off, haven't you? I mean, look, we're all right now, we're okay now. It's like armoured vehicles, are they armoured vehicles? They are as well, look at that. Where are they going in? Sainsbury's? He's doing the tea run, isn't he? He's doing the coffee run. Swiss rolls. It's to stop overshooting the runway, Ian Finley saying. Yeah, well that's kind of, yeah, I mean, whether you have it at the front or the back, that's the general reason for having the arrestor cable is to arrest the aircraft. But what's the point in having an arrestor cable at the far end of the runway if the aircraft is failing to stop, and the arrestor cable fails at the other end of the runway? I mean, surely you would rather have the arrestor at the front end of the runway, like they did at Lakenheath this morning, so that if that should fail, then there are other options for the pilot. Worst case scenario being that he ejects if it's going too fast. Oh, Keith Cornell saying that the arrestor wires are at both ends. Did I just see something going? Oh, great, here comes the rain again. I was wondering when that was going to come back. Oh, brilliant, here we go. Back to zero visibility. Oh, I was missing it. Let's just stick the camera on a Herc, shall we? So we got oh, I don't know. Oh, Kieran Barrett says there's an F-35 near. We could get lucky soon. I think Mike will probably fill us in on that one. Maybe a show from Cyprus. Bobby saying. Bobby. Is that Bobby? Hey, Bobby. Gary Morris saying the cable will still have about 2,000 foot of runway after it. Interesting. So just out of interest, why did they put the arrestor cable at the front end of the runway this morning for that F-15? Can hear it, but I can't see it. Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah. Hair watch. Loads of them on the airfield, man. There's absolutely bleeding loads of them. Yeah. Great sounds, man. Could be a face-off. Could be a face-off. Could be a hair fight. Oh. Can't show you because of the rain, that lovely rain. Oh, nice. Okay, let's hope this. Should we all ask for more rain? Heavy rain, like really heavy rain. Come on, absolutely lash it down. Why don't you? Come on. A seaplane also used for a port. Dylan Trinder, yes, no, I'm aware of what the arrestor is for. I'm just looking at it from common sense. You know, surely you would want to give the pilot the opportunity to. You wouldn't want to. Let me just explain. You wouldn't want to land an aircraft and then run it all the way down to the end of the runway in the hope that the arrestor cable is going to work. Surely you would want to try and arrest the aircraft at the front of the runway before you run all the way out to the end and run off the runway and go through the catch net and all that sort of stuff, because there are also catch nets as well that are deployed at some airfields. But I know what it's for, and I know what it's about. I know why it's there. I just don't understand why it would be at the end and not at the front. But there you go. Bilge pump, stop calling me Shirley. Craig Turner, KC-10 just entering German airspace, reach 6:45. Wow, Stuart King saw a Tonka take the RHAG at Waddington in the late 90s, state 2 hydraulic failure. So hydraulic failure meaning that he had no brakes, because these guys obviously don't have reverse thrust. They rely primarily on their brakes and the air brakes that some of the aircraft have, like the large air brake that comes up behind the. See now, what's this guy doing? Is he getting himself a harebrained idea? Oh, I love it. I love that constant mist straight in your face. Gary Morris. Yeah, no, fair enough. So what happened this morning then? Again, I keep reiterating, going back to Lakenheath, it was at the front of the runway. It was at the beginning of the runway, not at the end. I can appreciate that it will, you know, if it takes it at too high a speed, it will tear it out of the ground. So I don't know. DJ Robbie P, forget about the cricket. This is far more exciting England. Hey! Hair raising. Peter, great guy. Yes, I did. I did enjoy the Formula One. Decent enough result. Bit of crazy stuff going on. Good to see Mercedes struggling for once. Crazy to see what's happening with Ferrari. Great to see Red Bull come through with some good results, although their Verstappen's teammate was a little bit brash trying to get past. Flip it, man. Look at the state of this. Oh dear. Just give it a rest, will you, mate? Somewhere in the distance over there, believe me folks, there are two F-15s getting crewed up. One of them already has been, I think. I don't think this is going to clear, mate. I don't think this is going to clear anytime soon. Look at the state at the end of the runway, man. It's actually getting worse, to be honest with you. But I'm going to stick it out because I want to see that KC-10, man. Especially if they're coming in this direction here. Sandy Humpy, take care. Kieran Barrett. John Grinham never took up military aircraft because never flew over the garden in front. Rab H, well, they were both cars were suffering with gearbox issues, warnings that were coming up, temperature warnings, which actually more a vibration issue, not so much temperature but vibration, because of the curbing at the track. So those some of those rumble strips are pretty gnarly, and of course Stefan Allen, thank you, Stefan. Thank you for the positive message saying that the rain will be clearing slowly. Yeah, of course, you know, it'll clear slowly and then the rest will come in fast. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. K35 are coming back in, Blade 929. Oh, Bulldog, the Lank just got airborne. What, in these conditions? You're having a laugh. Oh. Is it not? Should have gone to bloody Coningsby, mate. Flip's sake. I can't believe that, man. Quid 88, 7,000 feet and descending. Bulldog telling us quid 88 requesting its approach runway 11 option tower. I'm going after this, mate. I'm going after this. I'm going after this KC10, man. It's just winding me up. This is just winding me up, mate. I might as well. What's the time now? I might as well come up to bleeding Coningsby. Going to get an absolutely lousy shot of this KC10, man. Andrew Austin, you can't get a lens hood for the camera. There's no point, mate. Because if, like I say, if you get a lens hood, it's going to come out here, isn't it? It doesn't make. I've got a cover on the camera, but you can't get a lens hood for whilst you're filming, my friend, because the rain's still going to come in, isn't it? And if I had a hood on it, it'd be even more difficult to get in there to get the rain off the lens. I appreciate what you're saying, but you know, practicality-wise, if I was to wrap something around the lens like that, it would. You know, that's my hands. You're gonna get the hands in shot. You're gonna get that in shot, but you're still gonna get the rain driving in, especially if you're filming in conditions where you're filming into the prevailing winds because of the direction of the aircraft. You know, it's all well and good if I was filming over this way, it'd be great. But is he coming in this way? Is he coming in on this way? Is he coming in on this runway? Because if he is, that will be a good thing. Andy Roberts, you can ask as many questions as you like, Andy. Is this a normal active midweek day, or is this part of an exercise? Andy Roberts, this is normal activities here at Mildenhall, my friend. We were at Lakenheath earlier on. The aircraft from Mildenhall will link up with the tankers and other aircraft will link up with the fighter bombers from Lakenheath for refuelling exercises, air-to-air refuelling exercises. KC 135 inbound, 4,000 feet. Yeah, Keith Coventry. An auto wipe design on the camera, blimey. Probably only cost about 15 grand, something like that. Be great, wouldn't it? It's not an auto wipe either. I think it's actually a canister, like a roll-on, roll-off sort of like lens cover, like motocross goggles. You can get motocross goggle where it's activated like almost like the old Action Man pulley system. You pull it one side and it pulls the cord across like a spool, like a film spool. I've got those. My motocross goggles are actually rock and roll style like that. Coming in, Quid 88 is one of the very old 1958 T models. Wow. 4,000 feet from my east. Talk to me, Goose, saying, okay, so he's coming in the opposite direction then. He's coming in that direction, the way that they've been. That's it, coming out of the mist and taxiing up towards us, and then I'm just pointing the camera in that direction, by the way, folks, just to minimise the amount of, you know, water on the lens. Right, I'll get a nice, clean, dry piece of lens white so that we're good for. Come on, guys, think about it. Umbrella's just not going to work, is it? High winds, you know. It's very kind of you to come up with these ideas, and of course, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But you know, an umbrella is just not feasible, not practical, unfortunately. But thank you very much indeed for because I have to move around, I have to see everything, don't I? I have to have a 360-degree pan of vision. I can't have umbrellas all sticking out in front of me and stuff like that. I've tried every single variant, every single option in terms of keeping dry. You know, there's very little one can do. You know, if you have a cover over the lens that's sort of like, you know, 100 mil deep, you know, it's just going to affect the camera, the lens itself. I would have thought, in terms of its pull focus, it'll probably become a little bit confused, possibly with the tunnel vision. But not only that, but light coming into the lens would be affected. And so on and so forth. It's just nothing you can do, man, because the weather, especially rain like this. If it was steer rods, it's a different thing. It's funny, isn't it? If it was actually steer rods coming straight down vertical, it's a different thing than this nasty, miserly sort of like, you know, misty rain, which sort of like just flies around and gets everywhere. It doesn't matter what you do. But anyway, there we go. David Taylor looks like it's coming in on 11. Chili, is 11 from my left to right, or it is? Okay, Keith Cornell, that's it. Okay, so just can you talk it in, because okay. Some old granny's lampshade. Still got a lot of smoke stains on it. From the left. Okay, we're going to be ready for this. Well, the good thing is that we'll get a good clean shot of her, because we're not going to have any rain on the lens. Just going to keep it at that angle, folks. Look at the option of Coningsby. Just no unknown down. The Lang will land and everyone will run in, and Put a what over it? You've still got to wipe the cone clear of rain, innit? Wow. Well, yeah. And not only that, but you put anything over the lens will become confused because it is a lens. It needs to see properly. It's like putting glasses on, isn't it? You still have to wipe that cone. You have to still wipe anything that you put in front of the lens because it's still going to get rain on it, isn't it? He's just gone, for God's sake, of course it is. What was I thinking? Bobby, yes, you're right, mate. It is the busiest road on an airbase ever. It's incredible, man. It's busier than some flipping like B roads. At least they're driving on the right side. Where's it actually? You've got a position. Is she? Oh, okay. You need an assistant to hold an umbrella above you. I'd be like, get out of the way, man, get out of the way as I'm panning. No, not over there, get out of the way. Oh, man. You're fired. Sorry, man. Mount a hairdryer facing the lens. I know, bless them. Yeah, that's probably the best one yet. Hey up me duck saying you need a Moses staff and command the clouds to part. That's probably the best one yet. Hodgie, looks like she's turning on finals now. Wow. Wow, Keith's saying Mildenhall's perimeter road is, he believes around about 15 miles. Well, I've seen lots of people, obviously, out running or doing their exercises because the pathway runs all the way around here. Here we are, turn base leg, Jeff Bundy. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, we've got rain tomorrow, Andrew. Here we go then. Okay. So instead of water on the lens now, I've got water on the monitor. So I can't see very well on the monitor. Oh, butler. Talk me into it. I'm getting ready for the shot. species. Nice. Should be good actually. She'll have reverses. So this will make a mess of the runway. Nice. That's where the battery cuts out just as it's coming in. Just the icing on the cake, isn't it? Icing on the Swiss roll on the cherry on the cake. Test card, right, that's it. She's going to come bursting through these clouds, folks. That's why I've got to wipe this monitor so I can get a good look at her. 8,000? Oh, blimey. 800, yeah? Okay. Yeah. Okay. That was pretty gnarly. That was pretty radical. Okay, so all that time, I'm massively confused now. I thought it was the KC-10 that was coming. Ah. I know that, but I thought the whole talk about everything was the fact that it was the KC-10, but there we go, never mind. Paul Welland over Holland or something crazy like that. Okay. So he's on option with the tower. He didn't go around because of the bounce. No, he wanted to do that. Yes, he was meant to do that, Mark. That wasn't. He's over Essen, is he? Oh, blimey. So he'll hopefully do another. He'll circle the airfield. Philip Thorley, KC-10 still over Germany. Okay. This was not a programmed toga. Okay. Was not a program, wasn't it? But that wasn't a toga anyway, was it? That was a touch and go. Toga is a take off, go around, isn't it? So that's actually not. I don't know. I don't really sort of. Boga, bounce and go. Brilliant. Take off, Irish Dublin girl. T-O-G-A. Take off, dash, go around. Even though sometimes it's spelt T-O-G-A, it's actually T-O-G-A. Take off, go around. Yeah, that was a planned touch and go. Yeah, DC-10 civilian version of the KC-35 135. Yes, DC-10. Well, yes, I think the KC-10 was actually developed before the MD-11, before the MD-11, perhaps when. Okay, full stop this time. The next time round. Thanks, Bulldog. No. DC-10, KC-135 is a 707. KC-10 is a DC-10. Is the KC-10 is yeah. Yes, it is, Mark Sanderson. It is clearing. It's clearing, but this bloody drizzle is still here. It will not leave. Claire Canham, yes, they will be landing next time around, Claire. Generally, these large military refueling tankers and other military transport aircraft that do exercises here will, perform a missed approach or a touch and go just for logging it in the books or for just exercises in general. But more often than not, it appears, it seems that more often than not, there is always one missed approach, go around, whatever it might be. Okay. Paul Welland, good afternoon to you. Close to Dortmund. Okay, let's just have a look at that. Oh wow, look at that. I'm going to run out of battery on my phone, so that's the end of that. What's that? Oh, right, okay, good. Okay, mate. Okay. Where did they say it was? Dortmund. The Dortmund-Ems Canal. One of the big targets for the RAF during the Second World War. Dortmund-Ems Canal. I think they tried to blow the living daylights out of that using Barnes Wallace's earthquake bomb. And that would have been 617 Squadron, but under the command of big, tall, skinny fella. Got the DFC, I know that. His wife, he actually started a charitable organisation, still running today. I know everything but the bleeding name. It'll come to me. Something Foundation. Very brave chap. Started off flying Wellingtons, I think, or Halifaxes, maybe Halifax Mark 1s. Leonard Cheshire. Leonard Cheshire took over after Guy Gibson. Unfortunately, didn't make it back from a raid in his Mosquito. It stopped raining. Look at that. Little tiny little bit of precipitation in the air. Oh look, everyone getting it. Look, Kevin Barnett, Susie Davis, Richard Blenko, thank you. Kevin Barnett, yes. Cheshire Holmes, Alex 1224. Yes, Alex. Have you just downloaded the app, Alex? 1224. That KC10. 34 years old, and the line number 428446 built. DC10s, KC10s. You member Recce Rat. Good afternoon to you. Rolls-Royce engines on the Osprey Brodie Wolf. And of course, shaft horsepower, as opposed to thrust through a jet engine, you'll always reference an aircraft that's a turboprop by its shaft horsepower. Much like a car in some ways, but shaft horsepower, I think, is I'm not sure what the difference is between normal horsepower in a car, because obviously that's drive to the wheels, isn't it? But the shaft horsepower required to power that huge gearbox on the Osprey, for example, must be possibly more. Let's just have a look here. Leonard Cheshire, VC, of course, Gary Morris. Thank you very much indeed. I needed to remember it myself. I forced myself to remember it, and I did. HP versus brake horsepower. Here we go. Brake horsepower is the work output produced on the rear wheel, so technically shaft horsepower is the pure power output that the engine can provide, while brake horsepower is the shaft horsepower minus the friction lost due to transmission, train drive bearings and wheel weight. Interesting. Okay, well there is just a transmission. That's all that thing is powering, isn't it? That the brake horsepower, the shaft horsepower. Sorry. I don't know what the equivalent is, 1 horsepower versus shaft horsepower in terms of its. Should be here any moment. Is it? Am I right in saying that the KC135 is okay? Alan B, yes, we are still at Milton. Oh, wow, good bit of backing up there, love. Fair play. Backing it all the way. Does make you wonder, doesn't it? We are still at Mildenhall on finals, 1500. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. Right, okay, should slightly clearer shot here. Right, this time, got a nice clean shot, no rain. I was wondering why he wasn't using any reverses. He's gone round again, hasn't he? Done a Carly Simon on us. Dirty talkies, dirty talkies, dirty breezes. F-15s incoming to Lakenheath. Couple of minutes, Andy Kitson. He got the duff job, this fella, look. Do I have to drive the slow one? He got the duff job there, fella. Yeah, we've got F-15s inbound, that's pretty cool. So we get a bit of Uh-oh, Brodie Wolf's gonna have to go and see a therapist about mini rolls. Simon I's 41. I missed the air fate at Mildenhall. 'Twas the show of the year back in the day. Well, yeah, any of those old school shows back in the day. More so because of the fact that there weren't all the health and safety craziness where they flew at like 0 feet and, you know, just gnarly sort of, flying displays, really. Straight at the crowd, flat out, just very dangerous, really. And you can see really up. Have I got any? Oh, I just remembered. Andy brought me some. I was going to say, I'm sure I've got some food somewhere, and I just remembered Andy bought me some food, didn't he? He bought me a bag full of food. So let's have a little look and see what's in the bag, shall we? No, I don't know. I've got what? Those ones I had earlier on, they will run out jobs. Right, I've got a Costa coffee that I put in the thing phone when I went around earlier on. Baby breezes, daddy sneezes. Okay, here we go. Oh, cool, man. I like that. I want to go there, man.
Try it out.
A bit crispy. Have you been, obviously? Thanks, man. Cheers, appreciate it. That'll go on the van. Is it in black, is it? Oh, I've got you. Thanks, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. Jaffa cakes, mate. Andy's bought me Jaffa cakes. Fair play to the geezer. Hey! Thank you, Andy. That is very, very nice of you. Really? Oh, mate, I'm going to polish off this entire pack of Jaffa cakes, I'll tell you. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'll tell you what. As a biscuit, as a sponge cake, or whatever you call a Jaffa cake, you cannot mimic a Jaffa cake. You can only buy Jaffa cakes. I don't care what anybody says. What? Mark Sanderson, try not to inhale these days. Well, that's because they were crumbly, those other biscuits, and when you're trying to, you know, talk and do stuff with... Oh, F-15's over the top, going into Lake Mead. Rain in the next stop. I knew someone was going to say Aldi. It's a cake, it's a puppy. Go to the shopping. It's the eerie noises, man. Love the eerie noises that those... Yeah! Nice bit of nozzle action. I like a bit of nozzle action. Oh, I don't know about hobnobs. Yeah, hobnobs are good. I'm not a Duncan. David Hodge, welcome to Economy, David. Oh, it's nice people saying hello. these Jaffa cakes are going, aren't they? Wow. Mark White, KC 135, now back on circuit. 10 minutes, thank you, Mark. Paul Hodgson, KC10 over Amsterdam now. So not a million miles now, that KC10. It's a decent, as soon as something's over the dam, you know it's not that far out. What's that, 40 minutes? More F-15s inbound. Jet ski Matty loves the Ospreys. Did you see those ones go out earlier on, jet ski? Lovely when it's not raining, see? Nozzle tunage. Ooh, nice. Nice. Bit of trumpet tunage there. Oh, Brody Wolf missed the Ospreys. Scott Toffley, thank you. DC-10 about to leave the Dutch coast. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, Bryson, I love the community here, but it is clear that his collection of hardcore biscuit, it's my fault, man. It's my fault. It's my fault for just starting it. I'm my own worst enemy when it comes to talking about food. Shot ices! What's next from the bag? Well, I'm done with that packet of sorry about that. I'm done with that packet of Jaffa cakes, man. I can't have a look at what else there. But I do know that there's a little spiddy, little money spider running around on my camera. Look, oh, bless him, dude. Bum in the air, like. bought me a Diet Coke and salt and vinegar crisps and ready salted. Actually, funny enough, two of my favourite flavours. He obviously knows because it's nice to have a can of Coke with a couple of packs of crisps in it. Reminds me when I was a kid, you know, my mum and dad would go in the booze and I'd have to sit outside with a bottle of Coke with a straw in it and a packet of crisps. That's all you're getting. Stay there and don't do anything. Brandon Schwartz saying Bryce Norton, which is northeast of London Heathrow, is very active right now. Well, you know what? I've got full access to. Well, I say I've got full access to it. I've been granted, permission from Bryce Norton, from the people at the MOD Media Centre there, that they're quite happy for me to pitch up at the position at the end of the runway by the ILS. Now the thing with that is that is literally all you get to see is the buildings from a distance. But you just obviously just see straight down the runway. So anything coming out, it's great, but it would be a lot of talking, a lot of waffling of me going on. But we'll have a go. We'll have another go. But of course, don't forget that the Boris A330, the new government plane, is based at Bryce Norton. So you know, it might be worth getting up there just to have a look at her. Recce Rat finals about 8 miles out. Thank you, my friend. Sound is crackling is usually battery. Have we got a crackly audio? Okay, stand by. He's 8 miles out. He's going to be about another. Let me just hold on a minute. All right. Switch them out very easily. Stand by. Gonna have to live with it for this one. Here we go. Kelly, you there? Okay. Still got audio, yeah? Blind him. Okay, just hold on a minute. Let's do this. Yeah. all I've got to do is turn that on. And then switch that out from there. I should now have... Just check your audio, Julie. Just check it. Okay, that's good. Yep, okay. Okay, so that's my that's our new little mic, folks. C30J on finals approaching also, Andy, thank you. Ah, Doug Foley saying lots of wind noise. Can't get away, can't do anything, right, can I? Oh, bloody hell. I don't know what to do about that. I'll just put it... I don't know where to put that. Hold on. There will be it's just purely. Check the check that. I've just covered the mic over. Okay, I'm just going to stop. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's just people talking. God almighty. Yeah, because it's directional. So this one is basically pointing towards me, this mic. So theoretically what I can do is I can now actually point this. No, I know, but I'm just... yeah, thank you. Let's see 130. Julie, is there sound or not? Is it gone? Are you sure? Are you sure? No? Leslie Eglinton, sound, no sound. Brody Wolf, sound gone. Oh, people's speeds are obviously slightly behind us, and that's why. Oh man! Yeah, that sounds fine to me, man. Come on. Yeah. Good. Andy, KC10 descending. Yeah, sometimes there's like, you know, there's quite a substantial delay on, and it's not the same for everyone. It's on some people's devices. It's 5 seconds less, 5 seconds more. It's quite. So I have to. That's why I rely on you. It's your immediate, isn't it? Thank you guys, thank you. Sandy Humby, weather looks like it's clearing up. Yes, well, if it was still raining like it was earlier. See, now I reckon that Kalita 747, I reckon that a lot of that kind of freight was on board it. That looks like that's come off a freighter, and that could be a multitude of things: tools, food, provisions for the airbase shop. It could be a multitude of things, like I say. Dave Peterson, sounding good in Illinois. See, it's been sitting out in the rain, isn't it? Waiting to be collected. But that could be a whole number of things. Obviously, you know, I'm going to bring that 747 over with just one crate in it. Philip, thank you. What was that? No, Hercules did a missed approach, or just actually wasn't even a missed approach. It was a fly over, an overfly, you know. Oh, sorry about that. I caught the end of that there. I look forward to crisp winter days at these Air Force bases. Andy, you're absolutely right. I've cleared nicely for us. Herc will probably do another either fly past or
quiz notifications are exactly the same as any show notification, folks, if anybody's wondering. The end of this month, the last 3 days of the month, I think it is, that we're going to be in Toulouse. 2.5 days solid filming with our members, first class and super class members. Yeah, that again is going to be a lottery. But remember that Toulouse, even though it's an active airfield in terms of, like, you know, passenger movements, it's only small stuff. You know, Ryanair's, EasyJet's, Air France, Hop, KLM, I think, and a few others. A couple of freighters, Star Air, DHL. The AN12 goes in there every now and then. But primarily we're on the lookout for, we're going fishing, ladies and gentlemen, for some Airbus, some new Airbus. Apparently the next, there's 2 Virgin 350s currently being moved around the airfield. Okay, Steve Russell, Jerry, you have airmen's families continually changing as their tour of duty ends, and so the complete content of their homes and all their family stuff has to come in and out, usually in containers. So there we go. Well, that's what I said earlier on, Steve, was the personal effects for personnel. It could be, you know, like I say, you know, equipment, any type of generators. It could be tooling, spare part, blah blah blah. Very interesting. Okay. They used to bring over, for Mildenhall air freights, used to use the C5 Galaxy. Brought enough burgers, hot dogs and beers to last a 2-day air show, blimey. Wow. That's a lot of space inside that C5 Galaxy to put a lot of burgers, man. I guess some people are probably still trying to lose weight now, aren't they, after that? Wreck-A Rat, DC-10 over, live from Norwich. It's a bit fluffy American style. Simon Corbett, Trinder. Claire Cannon, DC-10 is over my location. WWNB Gaming upgraded his membership, or her membership, to first class, meaning that you will be joining us in Toulouse for 2.5 days, if you so wish. One of the new, Tom Cox, hashtag first class, one of the new Virgin 350 at Toulouse is actually MSN 071, one of the test aircraft. Yes, I remember us discussing that, didn't we? So what have they done? It's a 1000, so that wouldn't be the Carbon, would it? That wouldn't be the Carbon, would it? Oh, it's going to be the blue one, isn't it? I think it's going to be the blue one, possibly. There was a blue 1000, I seem to remember. I'm sure I've seen a blue 1000 before. Stephen McRae, good stuff, man. Take a week off and chill. I think we might have to bring that air show edit back that I did. Oh, Steve Russell, believe it or not, they also used to move their cars or they are used to move their cars, or they used to be. The local dealers have dispensation on taxis used to sell left-hand drive cars that can be shipped back to the United States of America. Oh, Andy's saying the Carbon 350k went to Air Caribes. Gary Goodchild, back from work and you're still here. Oh, I've had me moments, Gary, trust me, mate. Brody Wolf. Brody, join in. You will see Airbus aircraft. Belugas, hopefully, still, you know, doing their runs. Test aircraft, aircraft being moved about the field. Obviously, it's in Airbus's interest to still continue a delivery program. You know, there's all of that still going on, even though it might be at a reduced rate. It was the blue one, right? Yeah, it is going to be at a reduced rate, but you know, it's a good opportunity for us to, you know, see what's going on and get an idea of the sort of scale that Airbus are running at, even though we know it's substantially reduced, but let's hope that there's still enough stuff going on. Scott Tarpey, KC10 at 7,500 feet. Herc turning finals, Jeff Bundy saying. Colin Bonham descending through 7,500 feet. Rab H, hope you are, my friend. Alan Davis saying, my experience, wooden crates are normally aircraft parts and luggage go into more conventional crates. Yes, Alan, I think you might be right there. I think that's a good call. What's that? Andy Dowling, C-130 looks like it's approaching you. What that 1,000? 180 test flights. Wow, that probably doesn't include the flights that it's done to sort of like customers and to show it off in foreign lands and all that. But test flights as in testing equipment, I'm guessing. But they'll put that thing back to new as it was. Steve Partridge could watch no matter what you're filming. Fair play, mate, fair play. Oh, that's good though, that's good to know. I mean, it is, to be honest with you, it is a fantastic community. We're very lucky. We're very, very lucky to be such a great family of like-minded, friendly, crazy people. Philip Thorley, KC10 about to turn on to long finals. Let's hope she does a touch and go, shall we? Let's just hope that she does that. Wow. Six-mile finals, Recce Rat. Brody Wolf, looking forward to the Beluga. I can almost guarantee that in the 2.5 days that we're there, we'll see a Beluga. There we go. Hodgie saying Ruby Slipper. Thank you, Will Wright. Thank you, Brody. Alan, no, it wasn't. It was me closing my coffee flask. It's that hip flask I can hear opening. Okay. Teenager in sex saying, see if the tanker has Maguire or Travis tail stripe here. Martin Smith, I don't think rivet joint is inbound today. I don't know. Looks lined up this time. That's going out again. Oh, maybe not. No. Wow, look at him stop, man. Wow. That thing literally stops on a dime. Cool. Right. Okay. Let me just hoping I open. Audio went, did it? Did it go then, Jilly? Jilly? Did the audio go then? Just before he was... No, that was me. That was me pulling the plug. That's we're on the camera mic at the moment. I just don't understand that because the The life of the receiver. Sorry folks, sorry. Let me just lock this out here so that I don't disturb you any more than needs be. Leave that. I'm going to switch the batteries out. I'm disappointed in that, really, to be honest with you. Out. Lemon going in. Come in. Oh God, man. Why didn't I get some notice on that, man? Okay. You got audio, Jilly? You got audio, yeah? Beautiful. Wow. Gnarly. You copy me, Jilly? Oh. I don't know where that went. I don't know where that's gone. I hope we had audio on that. Oh, we did have audio on that. Thank goodness for that. Oh dear, oh dear. I don't know yet, mate. No idea yet. Yeah, 3 months, yeah. Jilly, you have to stand by, mate. You'll have to stand by, Jilly. I'll give you a shout when you call me, mate. you know, more mystery than Toya Wilcox on this one here. I just don't know what's going on here. Where's the where's the stalk gone? Jiminy cricket. Oh, I don't know. I've got no idea where it is. The mic set has just completely disappeared off the face of the flipping earth. I've never known anything like it, man. Never known anything like it, man. How can that possibly happen? Literally Victor Meldrew it. Just Julie, you just have to talk to me on here, mate. On there for a second. Just thank you. Thanks, everyone. Just give up some days, you know. Waiting for it all the way over from Germany, and then I see it at the last second. Beautiful ribbons coming out of its wings and everything, and I get the last 10 seconds of it back. beautiful ship, folks. What a beautiful ship. Glad we all got it, folks. I was just very, very concerned that I lost my comms right at the last moment. Got a bit flustered, didn't know whether I had audio, saw this at the last second, so my apologies for the little blast there. Just going to switch this out quick. Off the face of the earth, literally. Right, okay. I can switch that audio, I think. Oh, Jesus. To coin a phrase, or to coin a person who we call upon from time to time. Oh my goodness me. What a load of stress that was. Bloody hell, man. I think I'm done. Chilly, do you want to go comms if you can hear me? It just all went wrong at the wrong flipping time for me there. Get in the bleeding hole, will ya? Hey.
can't believe I followed it all the way from flipping out of Mongolia, and then when it's a quarter of a mile away from me, I've got no one saying it's there, it's right there in front of you. Do you know what I mean? Okay, can I ask you just a question? Did we get the plane and did we get the audio with it? Yes. Did we get the DC-10 and did we get the audio with it? Okay. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Beautiful, beautiful jet like that, and I'm massively. Yeah, but mate, when it was half a mile out, there were ribbons coming off of it like there's no end, and I got the last 5 seconds of it. Yeah. I should have just. Okay, thanks, folks. Thanks. Thank you. Yes, everyone's saying we did. Yes, thank you. And also, to cap it all, the pro, you know, my mic from the headset, it just fell off, and I couldn't see it anywhere. So I couldn't speak to you. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know whether I had any audio. I didn't. Oh wow, man! Wow. Well, I'm going to hang around. I'm going to hang around for these F-50s. Oh, we are finishing on a high note, mate. Because listen to this. And they saw the ribbons, Mark Upton saying. I think those F-15s are firing up. Yes, they are. Yep. Headlights are on. Wise guy, huh? Oh, bless him. Who's that then? Thank you, Blade929. Eric, Akira. Thank you, Tiago Love. Thank you, Mike T, Sandy Humby, Les Tankard, Scott Tarpley, TCC, Debbie Speller, Karen Corcoran, Paul Rosser, special tailed liveried C-130J inbound. Wow. Thank you for that, Paul. David Hodge. Oh, David Hodge, thank you. And everybody else, thank you so much for your kind support. Sorry if I get a little bit agitated sometimes, folks. I just want the best for you, really. Bless. Selena, thank you very much indeed. Thank you, everybody. John Elliott, thank you. HGC, George's Journeys. Sounds great, doesn't it? Let's go. Today we're on George's Journeys. BEA Trident, Steve Russell, Stefan Allen. Audio and video was ace. I had to pull the plug right at the last second, didn't I? I think we used the camera mic. But anyway, that was good. Disney Dave 44, seeing off the Sam Bet, Scotty, everybody saying thank you very much indeed, folks. Very, very much appreciated. Wade Perry, good night from Perth, Australia. Fun show considering the conditions. Thank you very much for staying with us, Wade. Really appreciate it.
And Wade will, I guess this morning was spot on for you in terms of timing, I'd imagine, for you guys out there in the east. Obviously, we're going to try and continue to do that work alongside both our friends out in the east and our friends out in the west. Just to, and of course, all our friends here in Europe as well. Chris, thank you very much indeed. Sandy, Humby, Matt, 52, brilliant day. Well, I tell you what, when you put it all together, I think it's definitely worth. A little edit this one today, because you got the F15 this morning. Don't forget that we've got the special livery D-Day F15 this morning, folks. In case you missed it, we got the emergency F15 coming in once again. This time utilising the arrestor system, closing the runway. We got some great departures going out, some proper crackly, noisy departures going out. And then we came here. We got some half decent stuff, We've got that beautiful DC-10, KC-10 just now. We've got a couple of V22s going out, KC-135, along with other stuff. So I think I might, just jump on a little edit tomorrow and just put that together for you guys. But anyway, yes. Dan, thank you, Dan. Scotty Tarpley, another furlong today, made better. Well, we've still got more to come, folks. And don't forget, these guys, did I say furlongs? Okay, 15 furlongs to go. Scott Tarpley on the inside. He's got 5 furlongs left. Of course, they're going to be going out. We had them going out early on from the opposite direction. Now we're going to get them going out from this direction. Hopefully, the rain will just hang back just enough time for us to get these F15s to go out. GN man, you're right. More good bits than bad for old Shoal. Alan Davis. Oh, just missed it. Photo finish. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Brian Jackson, you're right, mate, you're right. Different after the show. Oh, Bulldog's saying this might be just an engine run for this F15. Yeah, because the other one's not... What are we looking for, Bulldog? We're looking to see whether the guy's got a high vis on or... Yeah, he's definitely got a helmet on, hasn't he? And that would be the telltale sign, so whether he's a pilot or a ground operator, an engineer or technician or whatever it might be. Hanworth Bernie. Great show, been with you all day. Made a wet day fly by Hanworth Bernie. Hanworth. Oh, that's right, really nice to know, Bernie. See, look, I haven't seen Bernie at all through that whole show, and there he is right at the end. That's brilliant. He's sitting there enjoying the show, enjoying the rain, enjoying the rants. Oh no. Don't know what happened there, GP. Antonio, thank you, Antonio. English Rocker is in the house. Hope you're well, mate. Bulldog, did we establish whether that's an engine run? Because I don't think that one there is. Is there anyone in the cockpit there? I don't think there is, you know. And he's still got all his bits and bobs. Oh, mind that, say about that. Flipping it. Just, might go out solo, you never know. God bless you, blame me, really, and do dip me leggy. Paul Rossett, the C-130J is in the Marham area. Okay. That's a pleasure, Gary. Thank you. Wow. Should have seen the DC-10 leave a fog bank on landing one morning at Houston Bush in 86, teenager in SAC. Wow, I'd love to have seen that. RAF F-35 to the north of you, to the east of you, sorry, northeast of you, flight level 100. Aaron, yes, we do have face masks coming. We're just actually, I think we've got some on order. We're just testing them out just to see whether they're worthy or not. Wouldn't want any crud coming your way. Sorry about that. Dan, we're just waiting for the next Virgin 747 retirement show, flight details, so that we can then confirm that with you guys and let you know. Bright eyes burning like fire. Bright eyes, how could you be so big? What's happened to Gillian? Ron de Jager, thank you very much indeed. And of course, yes, let's not forget, none of this would be possible. Not a single little thing would be possible without Jilly. So thank you, Jilly. Wabbit. Yeah, he's powering up. He's definitely coming out. Sure, guys, these ocelots noses. What happened there? Oh. Oh. Oh, great, it's raining again. God, I was wondering when it was going to rain again. Oh. I think it's an active aircraft. Am I right, Mikey? Lavatory service. Hey, that's our first hoot of our shows, folks. And it's from a lavatory truck. That's nice, isn't it? The flipping honey truck. Yeah, we got away from the poo truck. Thanks. Thanks for that. There we go, Bulldog. Mike's saying there, yeah, there's no tags hanging off of her, so it looks like she's going out. The other one, on the other hand, I think she's still got tags hanging off of her, especially at the front there. You can see her flapping around into wind light. There, she's got tags all over her, mate. Look. That girl there, she's ready to rock and roll.